Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans, instant reaction, and let's just get this out of the way. Houston kicked the extra point. Ugh, I cannot stand it when teams do that. That was not the right choice. You made it very easy on Tennessee. First of all, Tennessee has to drive the length of the field. Second of all, then they have to get the two-point conversion. If you heard and you're watching the game, you're listening to the announcers, Jay Feely and whoever was the other color commentary guy, we're kind of going back and forth a little bit. You say, you have the chance. You can either put the game away here or you're still up by a touchdown. Don't do that. Not if you want to win the game. It's just stupid. I know the analytics. I'm sorry. The analytics will even tell you that the odds are a little bit lower there to get two-point conversion. So why don't you use that for the other team? If the percentage is a little bit less than 50%, then use it for the other team. Let them, exceed expectations analytically. It was just stupid, Houston. But then again, what do you have to lose if you're Houston? At this point, now you're 1-5. I'll be honest with you. If they won the game, they were 2-4. They still had kind of an outside shot. At this point, I got to think that the season's over, even with 7 playoff seeds. Tennessee 5-0, kind of stole one, but that's what good teams do. Let me get to the stats here. Deshaun Watson, 28-37, 335 yards, 4 touchdowns. Will Fuller looked great, 6 catches, 123 yards, and a touchdown. Fells and Cooks and Randall Cobb all got in the end zone. So this passing game, it's distributing quite a bit, which is nice. And I do like that David Johnson's getting some carries. His yards per carry kind of sucked, to be honest with you. 19 carries for 57 yards and a touchdown, but they keep giving him the ball. I think this is the second game in a row where he had at least like 18 carries since O'Brien's been gone. So if you have David Johnson and you're wondering what the effect was with Bill O'Brien leaving the organization, David Johnson is still getting the carries. But, what I've been talking about for the last couple of years here is I think that Tannehill only has 3 losses since he's been a starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. I believe Bucky Brooks has said, hey, look at his numbers in comparison to Patrick Mahomes' numbers over the same stretch. Tannehill's numbers are better. And it's not just his numbers. It's not just statistics. He looks good. Now, that interception that he threw kind of late in that fourth quarter, he had a lot of open field on that route. He could have turned that into a little bit of a crossing route instead of a post or a seam or whatever it was. That was a miss, but that just goes to show you that could have been like another touchdown pass for him if they really needed it. Tannehill, he still looks good. 30 completions on 41 attempts, 364 yards, 4 touchdowns in that pick. It was a bad pick, but it didn't matter at the end of the day. Derrick Henry, he doesn't look that fast, but he runs away from people once he's in the open field. That touchdown run, 94 yards, that was nice. 22 carries, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. A team that can run the ball this well and pass the ball with the efficiency that Tannehill has been passing within the last season, I guess you could say, dating back to 2019, they're going to be hard to beat. The problem with the Titans is they give up too many points. To me, it looked like they were kind of in control of the game, and then they lost control, and then they got it back with their offense. I want to see a little bit more consistency from the defensive side of the ball, and I'm sure Tennessee Titans fans would as well. But hey, what does it matter? Tennessee's 5-0. They're legit. To me, I think they're a top 5 team in the NFL. They went to the AFC Championship last year, and that is not a fluke. Houston, you needed this win to be in it. At this point, Houston's got to probably finish around, 8-2? To have a really decent chance at the playoffs. I don't see that happening with their schedule. I know they played the bulk of their heavy schedule and their worst schedule earlier in the season, but you still have games against the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Those aren't gimme games. They're pretty tough. So congratulations to the Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans. Hey, the cupboard isn't exactly bare there. You still got Deshaun Watson. You're not going to be competing for a Super Bowl this year. Look forward to the draft, Houston Texans fans. And, honestly, depending on what happens with the coaching staff, they could get the perfect person in there and then just, boom, take off because they do have talent. They've been a playoff team for years. It just, the rails kind of fell off this year. And as I've said in recent weeks and really during the offseason as well, that DeAndre Hopkins trade doesn't look good. I know Houston Texans fans, you are tired of hearing about that. But, it is what it is, right? Houston, you'll be fine. I think next year, you'll be back to being a playoff threat. Tennessee, at this point, to me, they're probably, top 3 team in the conference, top 4 team. Really, the tops of these divisions here. You got the Chiefs, who I know they've been looking a little sluggish to start the season. The Chiefs are obviously for real reigning Super Bowl champs. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers who are looking great. You got the Buffalo Bills who are looking great. And then you got the Tennessee Titans. By the way, they handled the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, top 3 team in the conference, maybe top 2 team in the conference. I would say that Pittsburgh is also a top 3 team in the conference. And we get the makeup game this weekend. Well, I should say the next coming weekend. October 25th, Pittsburgh versus Tennessee. That's going to be a lot of fun. That will be on my primary TV. Can't wait to watch that. So I look forward to checking in. I'm sure I'll do a reaction video to that one as well. Please, everybody, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you again soon.